today are living with cancer. 1.1 million new cancer cases are reported each year. By 2020, an estimated 2.1 million new cases of cancer will be reported in India annually. Treatment of cancer can take months and sometimes years. Patients suffering from cancer in India have to travel to far-off cities and stay for months for treatment because of lack of quality cancer care nearer to their homes. This can be physically and financially traumatic for patients and their families. Fortunately, there is hope. Healthcare Global Enterprises Limited, or HCG, India's largest provider of cancer care, is at the forefront of the fight against cancer. Through its network of 14 comprehensive cancer centers spread across India, HCG has brought advanced cancer care to the doorstep of millions of people. Each HCG comprehensive cancer center is actually a dedicated cancer hospital that is equipped to effectively diagnose and treat cancer. There were over 37,000 new patients registered at HCG cancer centers across India in 2015. HCG owes its success to the dynamic leadership and vision of its chairman, Dr. B.S. Ajay Kumar. The journey began in 1989 when Dr. Ajay Kumar, along with a group of oncologists, established the first dedicated cancer center in the HCG network.
As an oncologist practicing in US, I saw the vast difference in cancer care in India. Lack of technology, accessibility, and poor outcomes was a great concern. With this in mind, I started looking at establishing cancer centers in India and moved back to India with that purpose. Today, we are very proud to say we have 14 centers across the country, which are comprehensive cancer centers, seeing nearly 37,000 new patients annually.
HCG reported clinical outcomes in breast cancer that are comparable to US benchmarks. At HCG's Center of Excellence in Bangalore, specialists utilize the most advanced technologies, including molecular imaging, advanced radiotherapy, and nuclear medicine to diagnose and treat complex cancer cases. HCG's hub and spoke model extends the expertise of its Bangalore Center of Excellence to a pan-India basis. This enables us to offer the best in cancer care at all our centers, including our centers in smaller cities like Ranchi, Cuttack, Vijayawada, Nasik, Ongole, Hubli, and Trichy. Precision in diagnostics is critical to deciding the right course of treatment of cancer. HCG's molecular oncology lab, TriStar Sciences, offers genomic and other advanced molecular diagnostic tests. TriStar Central Reference Laboratory is accredited by the College of American Pathologists, CAP, and NABL.
When we talk about radiation, we always talk about precision. How we have to treat the tumor only and avoid the normal tissue. This radiosurgery unit is one of the highest forms of therapy available today to achieve this precision. This is one of the newest technologies coming, HD tomotherapy, which will deliver precise radiation therapy to different organs in the body without affecting the other organs. The precision is what it will achieve, which may not be achieved with other forms of therapy. It's done in a very integrated way, where continuous CT scan and planning is done as the treatment is being delivered.
12 new comprehensive cancer centers will commence operations between 2017 and 2018 across Mumbai, Delhi, Baroda, Nagpur, Jaipur, Kanpur, Kolkata, Kochi, Gulbarga, Visakhapatnam, and Bhavnagar, further extending HCG's leadership in cancer care across India. Patients from Africa and other regions come with CDC.
So with that in mind, the vision was to see how we can establish in private centers which can provide this kind of high quality of care and outcome. I was very fortunate actually to work with a group of doctors who are still there, oncologists with us. As you see on the dais, we have our original partners with me, which has been a very successful model for us. Together, after nearly 25 years. You have Dr. Ramesh, who was one of the visionaries at that time with me, worked with me. You have Dr. Gopinath, all of us worked together, and Dr. Ganesh Nayak, and few more. And together we made our dream come reality of establishing the first center in Bangalore. Scaling up to over 2.1, 2.5 million in the next few years. But the most important thing again is the people with cancer, as you see, from 3.9 million will be 7.1 million people living with cancer or more. So unfortunately, this is going to be the challenge and is a need-based. Definitely, as we grow and as we progress, there will be enormous number of cancer patients will be coming in and also living with cancer. Today, the cancer, if properly treated, is like a chronic disease. You know, we can cure, but we can also make it a chronic disease so people can live like diabetes or blood pressure. And it is a lifestyle disease. And it has been well recognized as a lifestyle disease. So HCG's goal is not only to early detect and treat for cure, but also manage cancer as a chronic disease. In this regard, we have been very successful and we have been written up well in various bodies, including Harvard Business School, Harvard Review, where they have shown clearly our outcome is equal to the best of centers. HCG's vision has been to bring about high quality of care with good outcome across the country, make it accessible. And that is one thing when I was abroad practicing, I noticed in India that it was really lack of infrastructure, and because of that, lack of accessibility, poor outcome was there. And now today we are very happy that what we have done with 14 cancer centers across the country, we have made a major social impact by making cancer accessible. And most important is to get the same outcome as the best of centers in the world. We have achieved this through highly talented doctors, optimization of technology, and putting centers across the country, not only in big cities, but also in tier 2, tier 3 cities. With this, we are now, our further growth requires 12 other new centers are coming, apart from the 14 centers we have. This is a doctors-driven enterprise. So today we see nearly 37,000 new cases. With expansion which is taking place with additional 12 centers, we'll be seeing nearly 90,000 new patients with 26 centers, globally one of the largest. And our economically wise, and it's a scalable model, we're growing. And we believe this is a very good growth story for us. And that is the reason we are now going through public issue. Apart from the cancer care, as I mentioned, we are also in the fertility. We have identified a very good partner with Dr. Kamini Rao. And we are now started this, and this is going to grow significantly because it's unorganized. Under Milan brand name, we are organizing, and this will also grow to multiple centers over the few years. So we are really specialists in cancer and fertility, and now making public as the shareholders is our next goal, so they can also participate in this growth. Today, the cancer used to be a disease which was feared, because cancer word itself, people were afraid because of the way we treat it. And the stigma attached to cancer and the feeling treatment is worse than the disease, and the feeling of the hopelessness which was there. Today it is not there. Cancer, as you look at the advanced countries, also in our HCG centers, it is a disease which has a lot of hope in terms of treatment. So it has become a chronic disease, like people don't fear diabetes. Similarly, they will not fear cancer also. It is a treatable, and we said nearly 7.2 million people with cancer will be living in the next few years. So it will be a huge, and cancer incidence may increase, but also people living with disease will also increase, and it will become an acceptable disease, and it is already becoming an acceptable disease.